everyone, this is MJ. I'm so excited you've joined me for my countdown to Christmas featuring MJ's Merry Minis. I've designed 25 Christmas ornaments and each one will release from December 1st through to December 25th, and you'll be able to find the pattern for free on my blog on the ornaments release day. Now I'm hosting a crochet along over in my Facebook community group, and the link will be in the description box if you want to join in and post your pictures. If you'd rather not wait for all 25 ornaments to release, I've decided to put together a beautifully designed ebook featuring all 25 crochet ornaments. You can purchase the ebook through the link in my description box. Hey, this is MJ, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make this cute little Christmas tree ornament. I've used a cinnamon stick for the base so it smells wonderful, a little bead and some twine so that you can attach it to your tree, or it would make a wonderful present topper. This little tree is made in worsted weight yarn. I've used wool of the Andes, and this tree here is in noble heather. But I'm going to show you another option here. I'm going to make this one in crane heather today just so it's a little easier to see. I'm using a Furls Streamline crochet hook in the size G, which is a 4mm. And you'll just need a yarn needle, you'll need some scissors, and a little bit of twine for tying. So we're going to begin with a magic ring. So loosely wrap your finger 3 times, take your hook, sliding it through, pull that through, and we're going to chain 2. Now take the ring off your finger. This is what we're going to be working into. We're going to work half double crochets, and we're going to work 6 stitches. Okay, so I have a total of 6, and now what you want to do is look at this part of the ring here, take your tail, start pulling it. So you can see one loop is going to pull in and the other loop is staying popped up. So take the loop that's pulled in, you're going to give it a tug, it's going to pull that other loop really tight. Now take your tail, and now we'll slip stitch in the top of the stitch. So you're going under both those loops, grabbing the yarn, pulling it through. Now all 3 tiers will begin the same way. We'll work them all the same way. It's just they're going to increase. So each tier, the smallest tier is here. The next one will do another increase. The next one will do another increase. So now we're going to chain 2 for round 2. We're going to work a half double crochet in the first stitch. And we'll work 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. One in the next, and 2 in the next. One in the next, and 2 in the next. So now you should have 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll slip stitch to join. Chain 2. Okay, so now we're going to work 1 half double crochet in the first, 1 half double crochet in the next, and then 2 in the next. So each time we do an increase, we're going to be adding 1 more stitch before we do 2. So 1, 2, and then 2 in the next. 1, 2, and then 2 in the next. Slip stitch in the first half double to join, We'll chain 2, and now for this round, we are only going to work 1 in every stitch. So this is a non-increase round. We'll just work around 1 in every stitch. Okay, so now I've worked all the way around. We'll slip stitch to join, and we're going to do another increase. So this time we'll work 3 stitches before the increase. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do an increase. 1, 2, 3, and then an increase. 1, 2, 3, and an increase. Okay, so we've increased now to 15 stitches. And that's how it's looking. So now for the top tier, I want you to fasten this off. So cut your yarn and fasten it off. That's as much as we'll increase for tier number 1. I'm going to just continue showing you each tier rather than reworking through everything. So for tier 1, you fastened off, and you need to rework up to this point for tier number 2. And what we're going to do for tier number 2 now is we're going to do another increase round. So we're going to work 1 in the next. Into the next 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll do an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and an increase. Slip stitch to join. Okay, so now we've increased up to 18 stitches. So at this point, we are going to work now a non-increase round. So chain 2. And work just 1 in every stitch around. Okay, then we'll slip stitch to join. And at this point, I want you to fasten off tier 2. So cut the yarn, fasten off, and for tier 3, you'll work exactly as we've worked, but we're now going to add another increase round. So chain 2, and we're going to increase to 21 stitches, and we're going to work into the 5th stitch. Okay, so now we'll work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 in the next. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2 in the next. So we're just repeating that around, and will be increased up to 21 stitches. Two in the final, slip stitch to join, and we're going to work one final round with 1 in every stitch around. Just like that. Now if you need the base trunk part of the tree, tier 3, a little bit shorter, you could always do that round in single crochet. I like to kind of just stick my cinnamon stick in and just make sure that it's going to be a nice size. You could even make your tree just like this without the tiers and it would still look really cute. So you could just have your tree like this, take your glue gun, glue this up, add your twine and bead, and it would also look great. But what I'm going to do now is off camera, I will make my other pieces and put it together for you. So now here I haven't joined. What I'm going to show you how to do is a seamless join. You don't have to, you could slip stitch and do just a regular join, but I'm just going to give you an alternative here. So just fasten off and pull that through. Take your yarn, put it on your yarn needle. Now what we'll do is go through both loops of the first stitch, go back through the back loop only of the last stitch. It sort of makes a little faux stitch there that you can see. Okay, and then you can just weave in your tail. Now you also want to weave in your starting tails as well, get rid of those. And trim. So I'm going to make tier 1 and tier 2 now off camera, and then I'm going to meet you back up. Okay, so I finished my 3 tiers and I just smushed them all together. So now what we're going to do, this is what's going to help secure all of the tiers together. Take your yarn needle, put your twine, and now what we'll do is just weave the twine down through, just kind of go into the side. And you're going to be going through now all the layers. Okay, and then you're going to come back up, poking through the other side. Okay, so now all the layers are fastened together. Snip that off. Now what you can do is tie a little knot at the top of your tree. And then we're going to weave the bead down across the top. So let's just get the twine onto the needle. Okay, and then take our bead. If you get it pushed right over that knot, that's going to really help it stay in place. So just tie a little knot for hanging, really as much as you want. Then I like to trim. Then you're going to take your cinnamon stick and your glue gun, and let's just get some glue on there and then stick that up inside. Like I say, if you want it a little bit, if your cinnamon sticks are a bit longer than mine, it'll hang down more. But you could also shorten up that base row as well with single crochet. You think it would show more of the cinnamon stick. But overall, this is your finished little ornament. So again, you can put that on the tree or hang it on a present, just attach it to a present. It's a cute little quick project. And if you wanted to go ahead and make one a little bit bigger, you're just going to do another round of increases for each tier. So this one I increased up to 24 stitches, 21 and 18, whereas this one I did 15, 18, 21. So that's how you can just easily alter the size, but I kind of think the size is a little bit nicer. So that's why I found this one a little bit big, so I wanted to do this one a little bit smaller. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tap that bell to stay updated on all my new videos and tutorials. Thanks so much, guys. Have an awesome day.